Utilizing context clues. Context clues are where you take the information from the text, add it with your prior knowledge or your PK. Now, there are two important VIPs when dealing with context clues. The first VIP is to realize that you as the reader use context clues like a detective uses and gathers evidence to solve the crime. You take that evidence or words and phrases you know to decipher the meaning of unknown words. VIP number 2. An author will leave you clues, aka text info, to assist you in solving the crime. There are 6 context clues devices. Number 1, which is the easiest to recognize, is definition. Definition is where the author takes the unknown word and defines it with familiar words and phrases. So VIP number 3, look for words like is and are. When you see these words next to or after an unknown word, you know the word is about to be defined for you. Very easy. It's probably the second of the most common context clue devices. Let's look at an example. Etymology is the study of insects. Now I know that the study of insects is more commonly or officially defined as etymology. Device number 2, restatement. Restatement is where I literally restate or state again the meaning of the word using simpler common words and phrases that I know by utilizing my PK or prior knowledge. VIP number 4. Typically in restatement, I'm going to separate the meaning of the word with a comma, a hyphen, or parentheses. For example, meat eaters, comma, that is carnivores, comma, are at the top of the food chain. My common word that I should know is meat eaters. My unfamiliar word is separated or sandwiched by 2 commas. So I know that carnivores literally means a person who eats meat or a meat eater. Number 3, synonym. It's another one of the 4 of the 6 most commonly used context clue devices. A synonym is where you take the unknown word and use a same or like familiar word in the sentence with it. VIP number 5, things you should look for when you know a synonym context clue device is being used. Words like, to, as, or in the same way. For example, my brother is enthralled by the birds in the same way I'm amazed by insects. So I am amazed by insects. My brother is enthralled. He's the same way I am. Therefore, enthralled means to be amazed. The 4th device is antonym. This is where the opposite of your unknown word is used. So the unknown word is different from known words. VIP number 6. Words to look for are like but, however, although, and otherwise. Mike's parrot is loquacious, but Maria's says very little. Maria's parrot doesn't say a lot. Mike's parrot is loquacious. So the opposite of very little is a lot. Loquacious must mean talkative. Device number 5. It's the 3rd most commonly used. Example. Words or meaning are revealed to you by providing an example. Pretty easy. That's why it's common. VIP number 7. Words you should look for like for example, or example, for instance, or such as. Animals from the equine group, such as horses and zebras, are hoofed animals. My unknown word is equine. What is equine? Well, it tells me equine means it's some type of animal, and then it gives me an example of what type of animals are in the equine group. Horses and zebras. The sentence author further gives me an example by saying they are hoofed animals. So I know the equine group are any animals that are hoofed. And the last one. This is the most commonly used context clue device. So your four most commonly used context clue devices. Let's go over those again. Description and inference. Example, synonym, and then definition. Description and inference. This is where the meaning is revealed through inferences or speculations based on clues in the sentence. Or essentially, it's where you read the sentence and you make assumptions about what words mean based on the clues the author left in the text. VIP number 8, it's the most used context clue device. Let's look at the example. The monkey's vociferous chatter made me wish I had earplugs. So, monkeys. I'm having to think about monkeys. Monkeys make a lot of noise and they make that ooh, ah, ah sound. That could get a little annoying at times. So, and it's something that's so annoying or either so loud, it makes me wish I had earplugs to cover up the sound. So if I had to make an inference or speculation, I'm going to infer that vociferous means something that is annoying or something that is extremely loud. Here are some basic context clues, decipher strategies. Step 1, do a basic synonym and definition check. Once you've found the synonym and definition, reread the sentence with the new term, keeping the synonym or definition in mind. Then tell yourself in your own words what the sentence means. Do the same thing for step 2. It's an antonym check. If you find one, think about its meaning, and then tell yourself the actual opposite. Reread the sentence and rephrase it in your own mind. And lastly, step 3. When you do read a sentence that you have trouble understanding, because it contains a few unfamiliar words, reread the sentence, substitute a word, and see if that makes sense in the context of the sentence. And when all else fails, lather, rinse, and repeat. Do step 1, 2, and 3 until you got it, and you'll be fine. Steps 4 and 5 are inferences and restatement check and accessing your prior knowledge. Inference and restatement check. Did the author leave you any clues? And then step 5, access your PK. You know more than you give yourself credit for. Use your knowledge of the world and kick that new term's butt. No matter where you go, the internet is following you. Almost every portable device is being made with an internet connection. Most new TVs and many other appliances come with the internet connections as well. The internet is truly ubiquitous. So, if something is ubiquitous, it is what? A, B, C, or D. So, I'm going back into my sentence and I'm looking at the clues. The first clue I underlined, no matter where you go, the internet is following you. So pretty much the internet is following me. That means the internet is everywhere I turn around. I can't escape it. Now I'm looking at another clue. And the next clue I want to underline is the word portable. And then it says every portable device is being made with an internet connection. That means even the things that are portable, the things that I can take with me, have internet. So I literally cannot escape this internet. So it's got to be something that I can't escape and it's all around me. And then I have a third clue that talks about other appliances coming with internet. So no matter where I go, where I am, I can take the internet with me and it's always around me. So I don't think it's A. It's not fuzzy and will bite me. Doesn't cost too much money. And I don't think it causes rashes. Ubiquitous means it's everywhere. Let's try this one. Speaking rudely to the judges was rash behavior. You really hurt your chances of winning. In the above sentence, what context is the word rash defined? And we have 4 choices. So I'm looking at the sentence, and speaking rudely to the judges was rash behavior. Okay, speaking rudely is a bad behavior. And definitely speaking to a judge in a courtroom, that's really bad behavior. And then so I'm thinking rude is bad. So maybe rash means something about bad. So now I'm accessing my PK. So now maybe it's time that I eliminate some choices. So I don't think rash in this sentence means an itchy skin condition, although I do know that's what rash means, but not in this sentence. I don't think rash means funny because speaking rudely to a judge is not funny. And I don't think it's C either. I think I'm going to go with D, with little thought or consideration. Okay, so this one, why don't you try on your own? Please curtail your time spent on the internet. Other people would like to use it. When something is curtailed, it is shortened, believed, lengthened, or included. Use some of the clues that I'm underlining to help you figure out the meaning of the word. So, what choices have you eliminated? If you eliminated C, you are correct. If you eliminated D, you're also correct. So you're left with A and B, shortened or believed. If you selected A, you selected the right answer. Great job. Here's one more I want you to try on your own. It is best to avoid ridiculing others. Based on the clues in the sentence, ridiculing most likely means, and you have 4 choices. Use the annotations in the video to help you figure out the meaning of ridiculing. So do you think you know what ridiculing means? Wow, you're pretty good. Ridiculing does mean to make fun of. Looks like you know context clues pretty well.